Okay, good morning, students. Is it audible? Just check. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. We'll wait for some more time. Still people are joining. Okay, and we'll start it later. Yeah. Okay, students. So we'll start. It's audible, I feel. Okay. Yesterday's class we discussed about data collection. There are two types of data collection. Just a revision before we start. One is primary, and the second is secondary data collection, which was quite clear. And we understood the primary data research. Uh, wherein the different types of primary research. Okay, we understood about types of structured, unstructured, disguised, undisguised, direct, indirect, human, and mechanical. Okay, which was very much clear what we discussed yesterday. If there are any questions on that, please let me know. Else, we'll move to the important part, which we call it as survey research design. Today, we'll be understanding survey research design. Okay, if you are joining now, okay. Let's understand what is this survey all about. Okay, it's a part of research student survey. Okay, you heard this term anytime? Survey conduct कर रहे survey हो रहा है blah 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 during the time of election, polio drops, vaccination now, COVID. They are doing a survey now. Okay, now survey is used most often to describe a method of gathering information from the samples of an individual. Okay, there are many individuals in a population. Okay, we are picking those samples and asking them questions. Okay, that is what we call it a survey. Knowing, getting the information from others. So we, to put it in very simple terms, gathering information from others or else gathering information from the sample, we call it as survey. Okay. Example: survey of voters are questioned before election to determine how the public perceives the candidate and the party. They come to the people and they ask, what do you feel about this particular political party? Okay, I don't want to talk about the parties now, just an example, students. Or else people might ask the questions about the what is government doing at present, how India performed in the match recently, what happened match between India and New Zealand. Okay, people can, the interviewer can ask this question, the media can ask this question. That is what we call it as survey. Okay, basically, if someone will ask you what is survey, it means gathering the information from the samples of individuals, we call it as survey. Okay, again, please understand, gathering the information from the samples of individuals, we call it as survey. Okay, now survey method, steps involved in designing a survey method. What are the steps involved? Let's understand this. Okay, now before that, the concept, is it clear, students? What is survey? Yes, no, any ambiguity?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, now let's talk about steps involved in designing a survey method. This steps is going to bother you, which we already studied in the first module, which we'll be studying in this module thrice. Again, in questionnaire, we'll be understanding this. Again, in module 5, you will come across this. And those are going to opt marketing as your one specialization. These steps, identify the problem, blah, blah, blah. Those things will be bothering you every time. Means every time the steps, the answers are same, the points are same. First, let's understand. Steps involved in designing a survey method. One is select and formulate the research problem. Second is appropriate survey method. Then third is design the survey method. Okay. Then conduct the survey and collect the data, analyze and report. Okay. Research process, what you have studied in module 1, the same steps are followed over here as well. Okay. Select and formulate. Okay. Have a glance at it. Wherever I have put it in one point, please understand that is something is a self-explanatory what I always believe. Okay. Take these 5 points, students. Can you plug in one example and tell me this? Okay. Take considering these 5 points. Select and formulate research problem. Then select appropriate survey method. Then design a survey method. Conduct a survey and collect the data. Then analyze and report. Sorry for the third point. Design the survey method. You need not worry because I still need to teach you what are the different types of survey methods. Okay. Just okay. Consider any one problem and can you explain me this points, 5 points? You already written the internals, okay, but these points, can you explain it?
A tutor wants to schedule a timetable to take class. It is a research
Okay.
problem,
Mm-hmm.
and he select an method to solve the problem. Is in online
Mm-hmm.
he put some options, and he
Okay.
designed the he gives some time intervals in front of the students,
Mm-hmm.
and the students opt which time is suitable for them. It is an
Okay.
and then he analyze and report he analyze the votes of students and schedule and timetable for to take the classes.
Okay. 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 Fine. Fine. The third point you can skip, not an issue. Yeah, I like that report. Okay. Yes, good. Rohini, college is fine. Students, humble request. Yeah, your understanding while explaining the example absolutely fine. Humble request, students, everyone. Please do not write college examples in the paper. The concept is right, Rohini. I'm not denying from that. Okay. Whatever you explained is absolutely right, no doubt on it. But in the exam, please do not write colleges as an example. A humble request, students. Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. Okay. Rohini, can you take any brand as an example and plug in this, or else any problem as an example, existing problem for the companies or something, and fix this?
Yes, I will take Red Bull.
Okay, Red Bull. Okay.
The researcher wants to know what are the impacts of on the consumer while he consume more amount of this energy drink.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
he select an method of
Method you
he
ignore.
conduct
Appropriate.
survey on some
Yeah. OR questionnaire. That is fine. Yeah. Thanks.
he conduct survey on some parties.
Mm-hmm.
Then he designed
collect
that
the data.
method based on how the consumers are impacting. Some
Okay.
get heart attack on over drinking, and some will
Okay.
get tensed. But
Mm-hmm.
when the if the consumer are consuming in limited amount, it's they will get rid of laziness.
Okay.
Likewise, he designed the survey method. He collect the data and analyze that report, and then instruct consumers to drink how much drink
Okay.
and how much not.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Fine. Fine. Great. Okay. No, it is perfect. Okay. Now, if you want to get into the detail of it, you can check over here. Types of survey method: personal interviews, telephone surveys, and computer data interviews, email surveys. So these are the different methods what we are looking at. Okay. Others, anyone wants to extend this? Anyone? Hello? None of you? Taking Maggie as an example, the lead content, what happened in the market, and again at present, what is happening in the market with regard to Maggie. Anyone wants to speak on this? Formulate the research problem, then appropriate survey method. Taking Glow and Lovely into the example. Okay, why Fair and Lovely was changed to Glow and Lovely. Hey, did we discuss this case study of Fair and Lovely and Glow and Lovely? Hello? Have we discussed in marketing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can anyone plug in this as an example and explain this? Can you give a try? Give a try,
Sir,
please.
select and formulate research problem. The problem was that the name was Fair and Lovely, where the fair word was humiliating some of the people.
Mm-hmm.
And select an appropriate survey method. The one of the methods we can select from which will be appropriate for it. I don't know which
Mm-hmm.
method because I don't know the name of the methods. One method which is appropriate can be selected.
Purnima, if you go down the next page, you can see the method over there. What method can have they applied?
So maybe personal interviews in malls or
It was a
like
personal interview. It was a personal
cosmetic
interview.
the cosmetic stores.
Yes, yes, perfect. Then now go ahead.
And the
So
third, design the survey
remember,
method.
survey
Design
can
the
be
survey.
oral questionnaire. Yeah,
So design the survey method. Third one,
yeah.
to design like to ask whom, where, and how.
Okay, okay. Then,
Conduct survey and like now practically conducting the survey by going to the place physically and collecting all
mhm,
the data, and
okay,
later making a report, and finally the last step analyzing the report made by us and finding a solution for it.
okay, okay. Fine, fine, great. Okay. Purnima, if I tell you, maybe soon after the lockdown, do you want to do a research on this with regard to lower level, with regard to all the supermarkets in Bengaluru? Would you be happy doing this?
Sorry, sir.
Soon after the lockdown gets over, okay, once the college starts offline, okay, offline mode, you want to do a research on this, a survey on this with regard to lower level, would you be happy doing this?
So I'll think about it.
Okay, 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 fine, no, no issues. Okay, I'm just asking, okay, randomly. Okay. Others, any examples? No examples? Okay. Okay, fine. No issues. Okay, great. Good examples, good thoughts. Whatever you spoke about the examples was really, really nice. Well explained. Let's consider a few more examples and just move from this. Okay. Select and formulate research problem. The problem, every company has got a problem. Whenever they have a problem with their product or the brand, okay, the company tries to fix it in their own way, but they simply can't fix it. Though they are experts in the market, they have to do a research, they have to conduct a survey. Only then they can resolve the issue. Take an example of Maggie, what it went through. Maruti 800, one of the best examples you can take Maruti 800. From Maruti 800, they scrapped Maruti 800, they got Alto into the market. Okay, again back Maruti Alto 800 has come in the market. Okay, if you consider that as an example, one of the beautiful examples you can quote. Okay, or let's take an example of not Suki noodles before it was introduced in the market. Okay, or take an example of what we say Aditya Milk and Unilever getting merged. Okay, or let's take an example of Boost and Horlicks taken over, Sensodyne was taken over, Indulekha was taken over. Okay, there are many reasons why this brand fight in the market. Okay, they conduct the survey. Okay. Let's consider what example. Students, you want foods as an example. What is the category you're looking as an example in this? Please let me know so that I can plug in one example for you. You're looking at the foods, okay? Or else take an example of 2M. You heard about this 2M?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sanjeev was the person behind this. Okay, so he came up with a very nice concept. Lay's was selling something called as chips, which was fried in oil. Okay, then ITC was selling chips, which was again fried in oil. But this person, he had a very nice concept in his mind. The problem over here was, okay, he understood rest of the world is selling chips. Okay, the fast food which is fried in the oil, deep oil. Okay, so let me introduce something. So what he did was he started conducting a survey. He asked people, what is that you're looking at? Appropriate method. He went to the people, he interviewed people, he asked what is the best method, what is the tips you're looking for. Okay. He designed a survey method. Okay, was it a questionnaire or oral? We'll understand in the coming part. Okay. He conducted the survey and collected the data. People actually were not happy consuming chips which was fried in oil. They wanted something which is of really good for the health, which they are looking for baked products. Okay. So he understood that people are looking for the baked products. So let me introduce the baked chips in the market. So he analyzed the report, he analyzed the data, and he could interpret the data. So now please understand, this is something which is very much required for your project work, students. Many of your seniors also make this mistake. Okay. Uh, Whenever you do a project, okay, you do a questionnaire, you do a research, whatever it is, there is something called as analysis. Analysis, when I say, you need to understand what is happening in the market. Analysis, you get to know, say for example, my sales in the month of Jan was 50,000, in the month of Feb it is 20,000, in the month of March it is again 10,000. So I can easily analyze saying that my sales are coming down, which is absolutely right. 50, 40, 50, 20, 10. So Jan month 50,000, February 20,000, March it is 10,000. My sales are declining. Okay, this is analysis. Now, if I say interpretation, please understand. When I say interpretation, I need to give the reason for it. Okay, so I ask BBA students, if you have done your project, I don't know how best you have done your projects in your undergraduation. This is something we need to understand because I always ask these BBA students, how was your project in BBA? Okay, so analysis is, I can easily analyze my sales are declining at certain percentage, which is absolutely right. But there is something called as interpretation. Interpretation, when I say, I need to write the reason for it. Why my sales are declining? From 50,000, it has come to 20,000. Now, let's consider the same example, what I'm talking about. Lay's was doing great in the market before 2M entered into the market. Okay. Now, from 50,000, it has come down to 20,000. So there is 30,000 decline in my sales volume. Why? Because one more brand has come in the market, one more product has come in the market who is giving a big product but not the oily product. So that is something, the reason my sales are declining. My competitor is doing absolutely great in the market when compared to me. So this is what we call it as interpretation. And the last point, analysis and report. Okay, so here the researcher has to analyze what best I can do in the market. He has to do an interpretation of that, then submit the report to the company. So this is how the steps goes in this survey. So one is formulate the research problem. First thing, the marketer or the researcher should understand what is that problem I need to fix. Okay, is it my car is not being sold? Is it that customer is not happy consuming the chips which is fried in the oil? Are they looking for something which is less oil, or is they looking for the baked products? One. Second is, he has to decide an appropriate method. When I say an appropriate method, if you check over here, what are the different survey methods? One is personal interviews, telephonic survey. Now, consider appropriate method. Last month during COVID, if I'm a researcher, if I go to each and every house and ask them question, the people would have not opened the door because they would say there is a COVID time, you can't enter my house. Okay, so I can't conduct a research. So what would be the telephonic service? I can do a telephonic service, or else I can do an email service. That would be really easy. Or else a mail questionnaire. I can email the questionnaire to the people and answer the questions. So these are the best method what the researcher can use. Okay, one. Then next is design the survey method, which will be understanding coming soon. Okay, then conduct survey and collect the data. Once the survey is done, the researcher has to collect those data. After collecting the data, he has to analyze it. Okay, he has to analyze it and report it. He has to analyze and report it. So this is how the steps, these are the various steps involved in designing a survey method. Is that clear? An example? You want some more examples? Please let me know. Or if you want to plug in some examples, please go ahead. You can do that. Hello?
Sir,
Yes, Nikhil.
sir, why people are not purchasing Nokia phone?
Okay.
Here researcher need to conduct a survey, sir.
Yes.
Problem is
Yes, of course.
people are not buying a Nokia phone. So he must.
Problem over here is people are not buying. Yes. First
Yes.
point is right. Okay, next.
So he need to select a survey method.
Okay.
I think
Which method would be good?
mail survey is good for it, sir.
Okay. Okay. Then design a survey method. Okay. That is
And he need
okay.
to send a mail to users and collect the data from them.
Mm-hmm.
On the basis of information, we will create a report and find the solution.
Yes. You're right, Nikhil. Perfect. One of the best example, Nokia, it lost its brand image in the market. Okay. Yeah. Because of one big reason was the Android and Symbian, the software what they are using. Okay. They didn't accept Android. Yeah. Very nice. Well explained. Good. Anyone else who want to plug in some example for this? None of you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
So we can conduct the survey on why people are not using the nano car.
Why people are not yeah, you can go ahead. Please, you can do that. Yeah. Can you explain this
We
with the
can conduct
example?
by
Taking
email. Yes, sir.
yeah, start. Please go ahead.
We can conduct a
Hello.
email survey and
Mhm.
get the information.
Okay. From the standpoint, the problem over here is people are not buying nano car. So, okay, great. Yeah. Yes, you're right. Okay. Uh, Okay, maybe we'll be considering this case study. And to be very honest with you, again, Nano is coming back in the market is EV. That's the dream project of Tata Group. Okay, so they're coming back with EV. Again, they would not make a blunder of saying Garibo car. That was the biggest threat of what happened for them. Okay, that single ad was biggest threat for them in the future. Okay, yeah. Okay, you're right. Fine. Poonam, if given a chance, would you do a survey on this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just stick on to this. Just remind me once it's an offline class. I'll be asking you to do a survey on this. Okay. We will do something great in this. Okay. Fine. Okay. Others, anyone else who wants to add some examples? We'll move to types of survey method. Okay. We'll start types of survey method. There are 6 types of survey method, students. So let's understand one by one. One is personal interviews. Okay. We as a researcher, we go to an individuals in the mall, in the public or somewhere, to the house, wherever it is possible, and we do a personal interview. Personal interview is one-to-one. We start asking questions to the respondents. Okay. Say for example, after a movie, if you watch a movie and come out, that's again a personal interview. We are asking the audience how was the movie. Okay, what you felt about the movie. Okay, what is your review about the movie. So everything, those questions we call it as personal interviews. Just jot down some examples if required. Personal interviews, one-to-one interview, what we call it as personal interview. Okay, so conducting an interview of the people about the brand, about the way, problems in the society, or as a movie review. One of the best example you can write. Movie review, you can write that as an example. Personal interviews, one. Second is telephonic surveys. Telephonic surveys, as soon as you port your SIM card, okay, people give you a call, they try to know from you why you port the service from our service to the other service. Okay, they conduct the service. Okay, or as insurance companies, or as credit card companies, they call the customers, they make some cold calls and try to pitch the product to the customers. Again, a survey is conducted over there. Okay, any problem over there, they conduct a survey. Then computer direct interviews. Okay, nowadays this has become very common. Computer direct interviews, wherein people go for asking questions to the audience. Okay, what is happening with the product? Okay, why they are not happy with the product? All those things we call it as computer direct interviews. Earlier days it was Skype. Now the life has become very simple. Easily you can do Google Meet or whatever it is. Then email surveys. Yesterday we were talking about this. Once you receive the product from Amazon or Flipkart, okay, the feedback, okay, we don't put down the feedback, or else we don't bother to answer those questions. Again, a survey is conducted to email. They send an email to the people. Once you're done with a car service or a bike service, immediately an email will come to you. How was the service? We require the feedback. So again, a survey is conducted by the people. Internet or internet web-based survey. Okay, as soon as you visit the website, any comments, okay, say for example YouTube, okay, they go for asking the comments from the audience. Again, the survey is conducted through that. Then mail questionnaire. Most of the people they send the questionnaire through email, okay, and ask the respondent about the reviews, okay. So in the next part, we'll be understanding different types of questionnaire. What is questionnaire all about? So these are the different methods, students. Whenever you conduct a research, a survey, okay, please use these methods, which you're comfortable, which suits good. Now, say for example, if I'm conducting a survey in a rural area, okay, I can't do email survey. Please understand, because very few people would have an access to their email. I can't do an internet web-based survey because they would not use internet. Most of them would not use internet, to be very honest. For them, personal interviews would be really, really nice. We need to understand which audience I'm targeting. What is my target audience? On the basis of that, I need to conduct a survey. So in these 6 points, any questions for me, please let me know. You want to add some points on this example, please let me know. You can go ahead. Is that clear, students? Types of survey method? Any ambiguity in personal interviews, telephonic survey, computer direct interviews, email surveys, internet or intranet web-based survey, okay, and mail question. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Fine. That's a non-response error, what I consider always. Okay. Let's move to the next part. Okay, questionnaire. A very, very important question for the exam, and very, very important question. You take any specialization, this is going to bother you. Okay. You have to prepare a questionnaire for your project. Okay. And you got to do this. Okay. Yeah, finance, yeah, exceptional cases. Okay. But HR and marketing, this is going to bother you a lot later. Okay. So one of the important questions, what is questionnaire? Questionnaire is a research instrument consisting of series of questions and other prompts for the purpose of gathering information from the respondent. So basically, questionnaire was defined by Sir Francis Galton, was the person who came up with this concept. You need not write his name in the paper. With the excitement I've written, to be very honest. In case if you feel like writing, please write it, but totally not required. And to be very honest, what is questionnaire? Such question will not be asked in the paper, but still, okay, let's understand. Questionnaire is a research instrument consisting of series of questions. You would have seen questions from many companies, many researchers who are doing their PhD, they give some questionnaires. Whoever is conducting a survey, they ask you to fill the questions. But there are a series of questions, not one or two, there are many questions. They want to know the views of the people. They want to collect the information from the respondent. They gather the information from the respondent, and they start the data, and they do an interpretation of that, and finally they submit the report. So why this is done? This is the easy way and a comfortable way for the researcher and even for the respondent to answer the questions. Okay, so it goes in a very systematic order. Whatever the questions are designed, it goes in a very, very, very systematic order. In the coming part, we'll understand how it goes. Okay, so again, I say questionnaire is a research instrument consisting of series of questions. There are n number of questions. It totally depends on the researcher how many questions he wants to plug in. Okay, until unless he gets the results. Okay. After those questions, he'll collect those questions. He'll analyze the data and finally submit the report. Basically, he wants to know what is that respondent thinking all about. Okay. Then, what are the characteristics of the questionnaire? Whenever you design any question, students, in the questionnaire, please make it very simple. Okay. Don't make it complicated using all your Oxford English is not required. Make it very, very simple. It must be simple. The respondent should be able to understand the questions. Okay. Whenever you do any questionnaire, the respondent should be well educated to understand, or else it should be very, very simple. Even a layman should understand what you're trying to do. Okay. So it should be very simple. One. Second is it should generate replies. Okay. Means the respondent should be happy answering your question. You should not be worried, kya de diya, kaun karega isko? No. It should generate replies. People should reply to your questions. That is very much required. It should be specific. When I say specific, if you're doing a research on a brand, say for example, hair category, then you've got to speak only about hair category and not his income, about his personal questions or some other product. You should be very specific about what you're doing. Okay, then it should be well arranged. Well arranged, when I say, it should go in an order. Okay, first you're supposed to ask his name, his details, then go in a very systematic order. Do you use shampoo? Okay, if you are using shampoo, what is the brand you're looking for? What are the features you're looking for? What is the package you're looking for? What is the quantity you're looking for? So it should go in order. You ask his address in the first, then second you're asking about shampoo, third you're asking about the phone number. No, it should go in order. It should be very well arranged. The question should be very well arranged. Okay. Then we should keep the respondent interested throughout. Whenever you design a questionnaire, please understand, maybe I'll be asking you to do this. Okay, any other in the project you'll be doing it, but still, whenever you design a questionnaire, when you give it to the respondent, if he is really not happy filling your questionnaire, that means your questions are not interesting for the respondent. Okay, you have selected the wrong respondent one. Okay, else your questions are seriously not interesting to the people. So again, I repeat, sometimes asked in the paper, characteristics of a questionnaire. It should be simple, then it should generate replies. It should be specific, it should be well arranged, and it should keep the respondent interested throughout. So these are the characteristics of questionnaire. These are the general points, students. So you can write it on your own. Okay. Any questions in this? Please let me know. Okay. Else we'll move to the next part, process of questionnaire designing. Okay, process of questionnaire designing. There are several steps. Very important question for the exam. Again, I repeat, very important question for the exam for 7 marks. Okay. Whenever a researcher is doing a questionnaire, the first thing he should understand is what is that information he requires. Only then he can get into this. Is it the brand is failing in the market, or else he's launching a new brand in the market, new product in the market? Okay. What is that he's looking for is the first thing. Determine what information is needed from the people. It's the first thing you need to understand. Okay. Now consider an example and let's understand this. Okay. Now say for example, people are not buying solar panels. Solar companies are conducting a research. Let's understand this. Okay. I belong to a solar company, Sudarshan Solar. Take an example of Sudarshan Solar or a Starter Solar. Okay. Okay. Now I want to know from people why people are not buying solar panels. One. Okay. Now I want to do a survey. I want to conduct a research. I'm planning to design a questionnaire. Okay. So the respondent, my target market is Belgavi city. Okay. The respondents are all the people who own a house in Belgavi city. Again, I say, please understand, my total market is Belgavi city. Okay. In that, my sub area will be people. My target market are the people who actually own the house in Belgavi city. Okay. Because they have the liberty to use the solar panels at their home. Okay. So what type of questions to be used? Okay, in the coming part I'll be explaining. Just to put it very open. Should I come up with open-ended questions or closed-ended questions? So those things I'm talking about. Okay. Decide on the type of the question. Okay. Should I make it simple or descriptive? I will think about that. Then decide on the wording of the question. I got to be very specific about the words what I'm using in the questions. Okay. I need to speak only about the solars and not something else. Okay, so that I need to understand. Decide on the layout. I should not make it 4 to 5 pages. No, not at all. Or else the customer or the respondent would totally not be interested in answering my questions. So I got to make it very simple, maybe in a 1 or 2 page, and understand from that how best they can answer these questions. Then pre-test. Before giving it to the audience, always understand, students, whenever you design a questionnaire, you cannot take it to the audience straight away. You got to recheck the questions. You got to understand, as a layman, you need to sit and fill the questions first. Okay, are you really comfortable answering these questions or not? You got to take a small circle group, okay, and you got to ask them, is it fine? Pre-test before giving to the audience. You need to test it once. Okay, then revise and prepare the final question. Means once all these things are done, if there are any changes, any grammatical errors, any unrelated questions, irrelevant questions, please remove those and make a final questionnaire. So this is how a questionnaire should be designed. Again, I repeat, the first is the researcher should understand what is that problem he is going to work. So what information is looking for, one. Second is what type of questionnaire to be used, okay. And third is type of questions, okay. Make it very, very simple. We'll be understanding in the next slide. Deciding on the wording of the questions. The questionnaire should be very simple, never make it complicated. Say for example, in the next part we'll be understanding, just to throw light on that. Never use the double barrel question in your questionnaire. Okay, double barrel question, when I say you're asking two answers in one question, we call it as double barrel question. Okay, let me explain it now itself so that it will be very clear when we are working on that. Now, if you say double barrel question, okay, see here, decide on the wording of the question, we call it as double barrel question. Okay, now in below part I explained it very clearly, but still just okay, or else okay. These are the question in which a respondent can agree with one part of the question but may not agree with the other part of the question. Now, if I say this, then such questions are called as double barrel question. Now, see here, are you having okay? So please understand, if I come and ask you, okay, take an example of any one person over here. If I go to Nikhil and ask him, are you happy about the price and the quality of Kisan Jar? Please understand, I'm putting two questions in one question. That such questions we call it as double-barreled question. Means I'm plugging in two questions into the one question. Nikhil might be happy about the quality of the product, one, but he might not be happy about the price of the product. But option what I'm giving him is yes or no. So he can't say no, he can't say yes. So such questions we call it as, when you're conducting a survey, you've got to be very clear, should I ask such questions or not? Okay, so those things we need to understand. Okay, so let's understand one by one in detail. We'll go through this. Determine what information is needed. The first part, as I was talking about. The first question to be asked by the market researcher is, hello? Okay. Determine what information is needed. The first question to be asked by the market researcher is, what type of information does he or she need from the survey? There are several types of information. One is about the awareness, facts, opinions, attitude, future plans, or as reasons. Could be anything, students. Just now I said, do you go to club? If I ask this question, he may answer yes, though it is untrue. This may be because the respondent wants to impress upon the interview that he belongs to a well-to-do family and can afford to spend money on the clubs. To obtain the facts, the respondent must be conditioned to be part of the correct facts. Okay, maybe in your school days you might have done this. Have you watched this movie? One of your friends will ask. Now, if you say no, that's a humiliation in the front of the people. Okay, and you would say yes, you would utter a word yes. Okay, I'll give my own example, students. This happened with me during IBM interview in 2007 when I was into my final year graduation. Okay. Sharon was one of my friends. Sorry, it's going live, it's being recorded, but still I want to be very open on this. I want to be very upfront. If Sharon is looking at this audio, then she would really relate this. Okay, so Sharon was fond of reading novels. Sharon used to read novels, and me and Sanket, we were preparing for the CAT exams those days, and we were preparing our resumes as well. Okay, and in 2007, I still remember IBM, many companies had come to our campus in MCM College, Udupi. And in the interview, Sharon helped me in preparing my resume in those days. And I'd seen her resume, she had written it as reading novels as her hobby. And to be very frank, Varun never read novels. I'll be very honest, today I read many. And music, Sound of Music. And the third was reading novels. He asked me what novels you read. Can you name them? I totally went blank, to be very honest. I was totally blank. The reason is Varun never had knows. I never looked at it, to be very honest. I am giving a wrong information to the people. Okay, so this is something the researcher and the respondent should know, students. Okay, the respondent should answer the questions very frankly. In research, you should pick the respondent who are very upfront, who are going to bluff, then that's a big comment. Okay. Many times in India, I keep telling this, those who consume alcohol, they never say they consume alcohol in front of the audience. Very few people do that. Few of them, they say, no, 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 we never do that. But actually, they consume more than what the people actually consume. But still, the survey goes for the toss. So this is something we need to understand. What is that information we require? Okay, so the first part. Is that clear, students? The first part. The researcher should understand what is that information required. One. Okay. Now, what type of questions to be used? Okay. Now, coming to this in detail, what type of questions to be used? There are different types of questionnaire to be used. One is structured and non-disguised, structured and disguised, non-structured and disguised, non-structured and non-disguised. Okay, so let's understand one by one. What are these? Okay, a 3 marks question, any one question might arise in paper for 3 marks, and sometimes type of questionnaire 7 marks question in your paper. Okay, now don't be confused with the other part what we studied earlier with regard to the primary data collection is totally different from this questionnaire method, students. Don't mix them. Structured and non-disguised, don't mix them. Okay, so these are different. Structured and non-disguised questionnaire. Here the questions are structured so as to obtain the facts. The interviewer will ask questions strictly in accordance with the pre-arranged order. Okay, now please understand, when I say structured questions, the questions will be arranged in a very well designed manner. Okay, it is very much structured. Okay, how it works, let's understand with the help of example. What are the strength of soap A in comparison of soap B? Okay, now see, very well arranged when we talk about structure. Here the researcher is trying to know, okay, the interviewer will ask questions strictly in accordance with the pre-arranged order. What I'm doing, I'm comparing soap A with soap B. I'm asking people, how is Rin better than Will? How is Rin better than Will? Okay, why is Rin better than Will? Or else, what are the strength of Rin when compared to Will? So the first is it the cost is less, last longer, better fragrance, produces more leather? So this is something we called as very well structured questions. Okay, very well arranged. In a non-disguised, please understand the type, the purpose of the questionnaire is known to the respondent. Example, students' attitude towards cyber laws and need for the government legislation to regulate it. Okay, when we say this, okay, non-disguised. Okay, the purpose of the questionnaire is known to the respondent. Okay, over here, if you check this, here the question is structured so that to obtain the facts, the interviewer will ask the question strictly in accordance to the pre-arranged order. Whereas in non-disguised students, please understand, the purpose of the questionnaire is known to the respondent. Okay, here subject attitude towards the cyber law, certainly not needed at present, strictly not needed, I can't say. Okay, or else very urgently needed, not urgently needed. Now over here, if you see, it's an hypothetical answers what they are giving in non-disguised question. Again, I repeat, it's a hypothetical question, hypothetical answer what the people are giving in non-disguised. Whereas in structured, it's very much straightforward what the people are answering. If you please compare, if you have the handout in your hand, please understand this. If you check this, it's a very straightforward and very well structured. Cost is less is a straight answer what I'm giving. Over here, if you see, certainly not needed at present, certainly not needed, I can't see. So this is an hypothetical answer what is happening in non-disguised. Are you getting the point, students? Yes or no? Is it confusing? Hello? Okay, hello? Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
are you getting the point? Are you getting the point or confusion?
Confusion, sir.
Confusion. Okay. I do understand. Yes. Fine. Not an issue. Let's understand this again. Okay. The first point, is it clear? What information is needed? Is that fine? The first point? This point is clear? What information is needed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's come to this, what questionnaire to be used. Okay. Structured and non-disguised. Okay. Now let's understand this again. Here the questions are structured so as to obtain the facts. In the structured question, we are going to obtain the facts from the people. That's the key point you need to remember. Here the facts are collected from the people. Okay. Now, before coming to the question, let me make it still simple and ask you, make it very, very comfortable. Okay. Okay. If you use Head and Shoulders, will you get rid of dandruff? Anyone, have you used this Head and Don't worry, you got dandruff problem. I'm not asking this. I'm just asking you. If you use Sensodyne, will you get rid of sensitivity problem? Yes or no? Have you got rid of sensitivity problem? Anyone? Okay. Anyone? Hello? Oh my God, this is not happening, students. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you please answer this question so that I can make it still simple and make you understand this concept? In the structure, before I take you to the structure, okay, have you ever used Sensodyne toothpaste? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Have you ever used hand sanitizer? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
could
sir.
kill the germs on your hand, whatever is available. The germs, what was on your hand, did you kill that germs? Yes or no?
So don't know.
Okay. I want this answer, students. Please speak. Okay. You don't know. When you say don't know, that belongs to non-disguised. Making sense? I'll be plugging some more example. Just now someone spoke about Red Bull. Once you drink Red Bull, did you get energy? Yes or no? You got energy?
No.
Okay. You didn't get energy. Which was a very straightforward answer. You didn't get energy. That comes in the structured form. Okay. Still, let's understand this. Okay. Maaza slice. Maaza and slice. Okay. Out of these two brands, Maaza and Slice, one belongs to PepsiCo and one belongs to Coca-Cola. Okay. Out of these two, which product taste is good? Is it Maaza or a Slice?
So both are same.
Both are same. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Dettol, Savlon. Which product is good? Antiseptic liquid I'm asking about. Dettol से जलता है, Savlon से नहीं जलता. Now which product is good?
Savlon.
Dettol.
Sir.
Okay, Dettol. Savlon is not good. Okay. I'm still coming to this. Okay, let's understand this in detail now. Okay, before I take you to structured and non-disguised. Okay, fine. Okay, Pantene shampoo is good or is Dove? Pantene is good or Dove?
Dove.
Dove.
Okay, fine. Once you use Dove shampoo, the lather what it produces, the shampoo is better than Pantene. Your hair will be more silky when compared to Pantene. Silkier when compared to Pantene.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I'm just coming to this now. Okay. Pichku ketchup is good or else Chotu ketchup is good?
So Chotu.
Chotu is good. Now, Chotu and Pichku, the prices are same.
Don't know, sir.
You don't know. Okay. 1 second. Now coming to this again, let's understand this. Okay. The taste of Pichku is better than the taste. I asked this about the taste. Okay. The price I asked this. Okay. Now let's plug in some more example. I'll be taking some bikes as an example. Honda Shine is good. 1 second, students. 1 second. Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Hello. Sorry for the disturbance, students. Okay. Yeah. I'm just, when I asked these questions, I was trying to know. You gave me very straightforward answers. Dow is better than Pantene, and you said Chotu is better than Pichku. Then you said we spoke about a few more brands which I don't remember. Now, please understand here, Varun, as a researcher, I was trying to collect the facts from the people. I was trying to collect the facts from the people. Okay. I was trying to know from you what is that the brand you're looking for. I was trying to understand from you. Here, a fact was clearly collected from you. Whereas somewhere for few questions you said you don't know. Okay. Though you know the purpose, please understand the purpose of the questionnaire is known to the respondent. You knew why I'm collecting it, but your answer was totally an hypothetical answer. You said you don't know. We can't say so. So this is something we call it as non-disguised question. Means, please understand, in the structured, we obtain the facts. We straight away obtain the facts from the people in the structured questions. Whereas in non-disguised, only the purpose of the questionnaire is known to the respondent. But how to answer it, they are still in a dilemma. Okay, making sense? Yes or no? No worries. Again, in the next class, we are going to start it from the structured and non-discussed. But you got a rough idea on this? Hello, check.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is what I was
Yes, sir.
looking for. Okay. See, please understand, wherever you're stuck, students, please don't keep it to yourself. I could understand from your response, there was no one responding. Please understand, this is something you're going to, it is going to hamper you a lot later. Okay. So wherever you're stuck, please then and there ask the question. Okay. So that I have my own methods to make you understand. Please don't do that. Humble request. Okay. So whenever you're stuck somewhere, immediately ask it. Okay. So that we'll work on that. Okay. Fine. Someone is joining now. I don't know why. Okay, fine. Is that clear? Others?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. In the next class, we'll start again with the same part. What we are talking about, structured and non-discussed questionnaire. Again, from the same thing, we are going to start. Meantime, please understand, in structure, we are going to obtain the facts. The interviewer will ask questions strictly in accordance to the pre-arranged order. That is different story. Forget about that. But here we are understanding the facts from the people. I'll be asking some more questions before I wind up. Okay, just to know from you. Arial is good or Tide is good? Arial detergent is good or Tide?
Tide.
Tide.
Tide, sir.
Tide. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay. Forever is good or Glow and Lovely is good? Forever is good or Glow and Lovely? Glow and Lovely is good or Forever is good? I'm just asking. Don't worry. I'm just asking. Nothing personal.
Glow and Lovely.
Yeah,
Glow and
Glow and
Lovely.
Lovely is good. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, some more questions. I just want to know so that in the next class it will be easy. Pulsar is good or is Honda Shine is good?
Pulsar.
Pulsar. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Amul ice cream is good or is Magnum is good?
So, Mool.
Amul.
Amul.
Okay. Amul. Okay, fine. Done. Okay. Yeah. So I just wanted to know. I was